The Hindu Kush mountains rise up, big and tall, made of rock and ice. Hidden within these mountains, a secret valley holds people who live like it's long, long ago. This is the land of the Kalash, a group of people as mysterious as the mountains themselves. Here, in northwest Pakistan, they still do things the old way. Women pick their own husbands. Wine is shared. The old ways live on. Come with me to a place where life is different. We'll travel on winding roads, leaving behind everything you know. The air gets colder, thinner. The land changes, showing us valleys covered in green. This is where the Kalash live. 3 small valleys, Bumbaret, Rumbur and Birir, hold a culture as bright and colorful as the wildflowers growing on the hills. The Kalash people are a small group, only a few thousand, but they are important. They show us that old ways can still exist, even in today's world. Their story is one of strength, of happiness, of a deep connection to the land. Forget what you think you know about Pakistan. The Kalash are different. They are like a splash of color against the gray mountains. Their music, their laughter, everything about them is a celebration of life. Come with me as we explore their world, a world of old traditions and amazing freedoms. Being isolated can be like being trapped, or it can be like having a shield. For the Kalash, it has been both. Hidden in their mountain valleys, they have lived separately for hundreds of years. They live in a world of their own, protected by the mountains and their own choices. Getting to the Kalash is hard. Roads twist and turn through dangerous mountain passes. The mountains are huge, reminding you of the world outside. This isolation has kept the Kalash safe, but it has also kept them hidden. Not many people from the outside have visited their valleys. Even fewer understand their ways. But this isolation has also made them strong. While the outside world changed, the Kalash kept their traditions. Their language, their beliefs, their way of life, all have been saved, passed down from parents to children. It's like their culture is frozen in time, a look into a past that is long gone. The Kalash haven't been completely cut off from the outside world. Modern life is starting to reach them. But they have held on to who they are, their unique way of seeing things. It's a tricky balance, this mix of old and new. The Kalash speak a language as old as the mountains. They call it Kalasha, and it's different from the languages most people speak in Pakistan. It's a language of whispers, of songs, of stories told around warm fires. Hearing it is like hearing voices from long ago. Their beliefs are also very old. The Kalash believe in many gods and goddesses. Their gods aren't just in temples, they live in nature. Every mountain, every tree, every river has a spirit, a power that must be respected. Their celebrations are a mix of serious and joyful. They give animals as gifts to the gods. They dance to celebrate the harvest and the changing seasons. Music fills the air, the sound of drums echoing through the valleys. One special tradition is called Bashali. It's a time when women stay apart during their monthly cycle and after having a baby. They gather in a small house away from the village. It's a time for women to be together, to share stories, and to teach young girls the old ways. The women of the Kalash are amazing. They move gracefully, used to walking on the steep hills of their valleys. Their long black dresses, decorated with bright colors, flow around them. They wear beautiful headdresses with beads, shells, and feathers. But their beauty is more than what you see. The women of the Kalash are strong, independent, and important in their society. They keep the traditions alive, teaching them to their children. Unlike many other cultures in this part of the world, Kalash women are very free. They choose their own husbands, and it's okay to get divorced. They can work, own things, and be a part of everything in their community. You can really see this freedom during the spring festival of Joshi. For 3 days and nights, the valleys are full of music, dancing, and food, and the women are at the center of it all, their laughter ringing through the mountains, showing their joy and their strong spirit. The Kalash year is full of festivals. Each season has its own celebration, full of color, music, and dancing. These festivals aren't just for fun, they are a big part of how the Kalash connect with nature. Spring brings Joshi, the festival of new beginnings. The valleys are filled with the sounds of drums and flutes. Young people meet and talk, and their laughter mixes with the music. It's a time for fresh starts, a celebration of life and new growth. When summer turns to autumn, the Kalash celebrate Ucha. This harvest festival is a time to be thankful for the food the land provides. Animals are given as offerings, and everyone shares the meat. It's a time for big meals, for telling stories. and for remembering those who came before them. And when winter comes, with snow and ice, the Kalash celebrate Chalos. This festival of cleaning marks the end of the year and the start of a new one. It's a time to think about the past year, to forgive, and to make your spirit ready for the new year. These festivals are more than just parties. They are a core part of being Kalash, a way to teach traditions and values to the next generation. They show us that even in today's world the old ways can still be strong.